Hello and welcome to my channel and welcome to RWBY reaction. This is volume 4 episode 6 and this is called Tipping Point. No, nothing. I would say that someone's going to face a tipping point. Okay, right. Going through the last episode again. The White Fang leadership becomes clear, and that is Blake's little talk back in volume 1 when she was explaining her time in the White Fang now makes sense. Now, originally I thought that in the episode she talked about a great leader that led through peaceful protest, and that the White Fang was then taken over by someone who used more violent methods. At first I imagined that was Adam Torres being taken over by Roman Torchwick. Developments since then have made me think that maybe the person that stepped down and the person that took over were the same person, Adam Torres, that he changed somehow. This was kind of backed up by various little means, like Blake's reading of her book about 2 different personalities being trapped inside a single body. But now it turns out that it was in fact her father that was the great leader of the White Fang, and that Adam Torres took over. And the disciples that visited the family home of the Belladonnas mentioned that the faction in Vale were no longer listening to High Commander Kong, and were in fact taking their orders from Adam Torres. So is the great leader Kong son? Any relation to Sun? They definitely said Kong rather than Wukong, but that was my thought anyway. It's nice to clear the air on these things. We're going to get to this point, tipping point. Are we going to find out what that thing that Salem had and what that's function is? Are we going to find out what happened to Ozpin? He seems to be incorporeal at the moment. He was in the farmer's house, or the farm boy's house. And what of RWBY? Is she going to discover that it is in fact her stepmother? No, her half-sister's mother, that is in fact behind these bandit raids. Is Yang gonna continue her training and catch up with the rest of them? All these may be answered. Probably won't be. Let's go on with this.
Another day, another adventure. What's on the agenda today? Walking. With a sign of...
Walking.
Yeah, walking.
Haven is a lot farther away than I thought.
RWBY, how long did you think this journey was going to take?
Yeah, they're crossing a continent.
I don't know. I grew up in a small area. I've never been this far away from home.
Right, but how long?
Maybe like 2 weeks?
What?
Okay, fine. 3 or something. Look.
To about 5 months.
Hey, what's that?
That's strange.
It's not on the map.
Didn't think we'd be hitting another village for a few days.
Are those buildings damaged?
We should search for survivors.
Oh dear, bandits again. What did they drop the map for? Wish I could figure out what Renly's semblance was.
Anything? Nothing over here.
No one over here either.
It almost seems like the town was abandoned.
Me neither.
I have.
Oh.
You might think of it as Anima's mountain glen, had it never been completed. Years ago, the richest members of Mistral were unhappy with how the kingdom was being run. Frustrated with the council, they pooled their resources together to build their own city, with their own laws.
So what
They hoped
happened?
that one day, it could maybe even become its own kingdom. Many thought it would be the future. I know my parents did.
Oh, that's what happened to his parents.
What happened?
What always happens.
The White Fang.
The Grimm.
Oh, the Grimm, sorry.
Not just anyone.
One?
Come on. Let's just get through here. This place gives me the creeps.
So, I take it Nora's parents died in different circumstances then. I thought their parents' deaths were connected in some way. Oh, she's practicing, yeah, for concert. Yeah, she's a good singer. Dad's not clapping at all. The High Society of Atlas.
That's precisely my point. We offer faunas the exact same wages given to the rest of our mining staff. Their argument's completely invalid right out of the gate.
Well, I think the bigger issue here is our society as a whole.
What? You mean Atlas?
Atlas, Mantle, you can't deny the economic disparity between the two.
I mean, what exactly are you suggesting?
I'm just saying, I don't think it's necessarily an issue of
Where are you
compensation
going?
as much as it's one of opportunity.
I'm just a little thirsty.
Sweetheart, we have people for that.
What? No, I can get it. I'll be right back.
We have people for that, yeah.
No
Typical.
one asked them to move here.
But companies like the STC promised jobs.
I'm sorry, I tuned out for a second, but sounds like I'm the good guy again.
Not really.
It's beautiful. You two match.
Yes, it's a lovely painting.
So, that was my attempt at breaking the ice.
Yeah, you're gonna have to try harder than that.
You are leaving a lot to be desired.
Well, I've always appreciated honesty. Henry, Marigold.
Henry Marigold, eh?
Weiss Sings.
I know. I saw your performance. Obviously. You were wonderful. And I promise I'm not just saying that because you're pretty. Honesty, remember? So, you thinking about buying it?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, kind of pricey for a painting.
It's to raise money.
Oh, really? For what?
For what?
I'll admit, I only come to these things for the food and drinks. And the extraordinary company, of course.
Of course.
So,
Sleazeball.
is it another mantle fundraiser or something?
Get out.
What?
Get out, or I will have security escort you out.
But I haven't done anything.
Leave!
He's going to turn out to be someone important or something. Oh, someone's getting bawled out in the background.
But really, does it come as any surprise what happened to Vale? It was a long time coming, if you ask me.
Oh dear.
What? You said the same thing last night. If they're so arrogant to think they can get by without proper kingdom defense, then I say good riddance. Shut up!
Weiss.
You don't have a clue! None of you do! Excuse me? You're all just standing around talking about nothing! Worrying about your hair, your money, your stupid problems that don't mean anything!
Weiss, that's enough.
Let go of me!
You're embarrassing the family.
I said let go!
Oh. Wow, she summoned it.
Please, I'm sorry, I'm sorry! Just leave me alone!
Is that?
Arrest her!
There he is, it's James.
She's insane! She should be locked up!
She's the only one making sense around here. Thanks for the party, Shock.
I forgot Ironwood was hanging around. Oh. She is in so much trouble. But she's right, she should have spoken out. They were talking absolutely rubbish. They weren't even there. Oh. He's using his semblance. He's a ranger. He's a tracker. Mad person.
We're not looking for a fight! Who are you?
Who I am matters not to you, or you, or... well, you do interest me.
Huh?
No, I only matter to you.
Ruby?
Me?
You haven't the slightest clue, do you?
The eyes?
How exciting this must be!
What do you want?
The rose has thorns. My little flower, I'm here to whisk you away with me.
Well, what if she doesn't want to go with you?
Well, I'll take her. We're not going to let you do that.
No.
Good.
Wow, he's fast. Oh, ouch! Oh no, mind you, she can use that, can't she? She's going to use all that electric.
Well, if that isn't ironic.
Uh-oh. Whoa. What?
Surprise!
He's
A faunus?
Faunus.
What is this about? The White Fang? Roman Torchwick?
Plastic soldiers and pawns. My heart and body belong only to our goddess.
Cinder.
No.
Only in her wildest dreams.
God, who is this Tyrian guy? I think it's Tyrian anyway. Oh! Crow to the rescue. He can turn himself into a crow. The Tyrian's like a scorpion. Well, that was an episode that started slow and really got actiony really quickly. I'm pretty sure we got to see Ren's semblance, unless that's just a particular skill he has. He knew, he could feel that something was coming. I'm not entirely sure what to call it. I'm calling it a tracking ability. It's not, but that's as good as I've got at the moment. And crow, he can actually turn himself into a crow. I thought that was maybe imagination, maybe it was trying to fool us into thinking that, but in fact it was something a little bit different. But no, he turned himself into a crow, or turned himself back from a crow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Now this Tyrian, I think that's Tyrian. I think the guy with the weird moustache is the other. I don't know, I can't remember their names. It's like a scorpion type thing. Well, he's got a scorpion tail. That's what it seemed. And he is weird. He's like Loki. That's who he reminds me of. Like trickster and devious and just tricksy and completely utterly insane. We're going to move on. Let's move on. Thank you for watching, and catch you next time. If you want to chat, catch me on Twitter, catch me in the Reactors League Discord channel. I'm there sometimes. I'm there quite a lot. If not, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.